Hey guys, welcome to this video for technique. You don't need to be a dancer to do these exercises. They are great for overall posture and strength. We're going to start with a single foot rise. You want to work through your entire foot right up onto those tiptoes. And switch sides, exactly the same thing on the other foot. Whilst you're doing all of the exercises in this video, make sure that your core is really nice and held. To do this, you want to think about your belly button pulling through to your spine and locking that whole midsection in. We are moving on to a full rise. So both feet going right up onto the demi point and lowering again with resistance. Carrying on, we're going to speed up these rises a little more. If you're struggling to balance, you can use a chair, a stool, or the wall to give you a little bit of extra balance, but the aim is to be able to do this without having to use any pieces of equipment. Once you've found your balance, we're going to hold it there in a rise before we start to plie whilst on a rise. This is a little bit of a more advanced exercise, so don't worry if you can't do this straight away. We are moving on to our single leg balance. Now these are really hit and miss, and all you can do is engage all of the muscles that you know you're going to need, like your core, like those leg muscles nice and strong, to slowly draw the foot up the front of the leg, keeping that knee nice and out to the side and lowering it down. It's okay if you have a little bit of a wobble. I tend to wobble most times I do these balances. That's okay, you can reset and you can start again. Don't forget to switch over onto the other side as well. Keep that supported leg really nice and strong. Pull up through the knee, draw that toe up. And like I said guys, don't worry if you do fall off balance slightly. We're going to move on to some side extensions. So really pushing that toe away from you, out to the side, keeping that leg nice and long. You want to point your toe. Don't worry if you don't have a ballerina's point. That is totally fine. You just do what you can, making sure that the rest of your body isn't wobbling all over the place. Do a little body check, making sure that you're still holding that core and that your neck is still nice and long. You want to have a nice space between your ears and your shoulders. Opening out the legs, we're moving on to a wide plie. Now you have the option here to have your arms extended out to the side like me, or you can have them on your waist. What's really important is that as you bend those legs, the knees are staying over the toes and they're staying in line. You don't want your knees to roll in or roll out. Staying low in that plie, we're going to lift alternate heels. Yes guys, stay with me. We are so nearly there. We're going to move on to lifting both heels at the same time. Now we're going to hold those heels up and do just small pulses. Tiny little pulses and then a little rest. Guys, your calves might be on fire by now. That is okay, try and push through. We're going to hold a balance. Again, option to have your arms out to the side. If they are out to the side, just make sure that your shoulders are nice and relaxed. Next up, we're going to go on to some back lifts. So as you can see, my leg is directly behind me, slightly turned out, and my toe is just gently popping onto the floor and lifting back up. It's just tapping the floor and then lifting back up. Switching legs, you'll also notice that my upper body isn't tilting forward each time I do it. You want to maintain that nice, tall, long, lean physique. Okay guys, we are nearly there. We're going to move on to some roll throughs. We start with a plie. We lift those heels up, straighten the legs, and then we lower. If you've got this far, don't give up now. Let's reverse those roll throughs. Okay guys, we're going to move on to some pulses on a rise in a plie. You are so nearly there. Thank you so much. Don't forget to check out some of the other workouts, and I will see you in another one very soon.